You asked for it, so here it is. My brutally honest review of the Greenstalk vertical planters after years of using them in my own garden. So let's start with what I've got. I have two leaf planters, which each have 7 tiers and 42 7-inch deep pockets. And I have one original planter, which is 3 tiers tall with 18 10-inch deep pockets. You can also get the original 5-tier version if you want more growing space. Now, price-wise, the leaf runs about $170, the 3-tier original about $110, and the 5-tier original around $150. And if you want the spinner base without wheels, that's an extra 40 bucks. But it does come with a drainage hose, which is a nice touch if you want to direct water off your porch or deck. Let's start with the pros. Number one, they're space saving. These are awesome if you're working with a balcony, small deck, or a tiny yard. Vertical growing for the win. Number two is that they're mobility friendly. Way easier on your knees and back if you've got mobility issues or you just don't feel like squatting every day. Number three, so many pockets, so little time. You can grow a ton. I'm talking herbs, leafy greens, strawberries, compact beans, you name it. Now, that is one thing. If you want to grow things like cucumbers, beans, peppers, tomatoes, things like that, you're going to want to go with a compact variety. Now, I'm not saying you can't put an indeterminate tomato plant in one of these. I'm sure people do it all the time. You can do it if you want. I just have found better luck going with compact varieties with most of my container gardening, but especially with my green stalks. Number four, watering is ridiculously easy. Just fill the top tray and it trickles down. No hauling watering cans to 42 different plants. And I think that is what sets the Greenstalks apart from a lot of other vertical planters is the watering system. Each tier has a dish with holes in the bottom. The water goes in through the top and it funnels down and it goes through each dish, which then trickles water slowly into each pocket. Each pocket gets the same amount of water. So that's pretty cool and unique. But still, watering is watering, I guess. Number five, modular and movable. You can stack, unstack, shorten, spin. It's like Lego for plants. And number six, durability. Mine have survived 3 years of the Georgia heat in direct sun and 3 years of winters. And we've had some harsh winters. We've had snow and ice the last 3 years, and the plastic's still going strong. It's not brittle. It's not cracked. It's just vibing. And now for the cons, because despite the overwhelmingly positive reviews online about Greenstalks, they do have some cons. Number one being they are top heavy. These babies will tip over in high wind. Ask me how I know. You can tether them to something or put them in a protected spot, but they are prone to tipping over, so just keep that in mind. One way to mitigate this is to not stack them so high. Each tier comes off, so you could do them 3 tiers high, 2 tiers high, whatever, and then obviously they'll be way less likely to tip over. Number two, water doesn't always reach the bottom tiers, especially if you packed too much soil in there. So keep it loose, well draining, or you're going to risk soggy top plants and crispy bottoms. Just don't do more than just filling the top reservoir. Some people just fill the top reservoir and walk away, and usually it's not enough water to make sure every pocket is fully saturated. Leave the hose in there for a few minutes, let everything get good and wet, and make sure all the roots are happy. Number three, soil costs add up fast. For me, this is the biggest con. Each leaf tier takes about 3/4 of a cubic foot of soil, and the original holds about 1 cubic foot per tier. That's a lot of soil, and it needs to be good quality soil. If it's not well draining, it'll turn to concrete in there and it'll kill your plants. Seriously, RIP to some of my plants. It can get very expensive to fill these, and take my advice, add perlite to any soil that you put in these. And number four is the cost. Look, I love them, but I don't love that price tag. They're super convenient and well made, but I don't think they should be as expensive as they are. I'm just being honest. That's just my opinion. That amount of money may not be a lot to you, but it is a lot to me. And I just don't think they need to be that expensive. So here's a few other things I want to mention. They're not exactly cons, but they're things I think you should know. Number one, they need full sun. If you don't have a spinner base, you're going to need to put them somewhere where all sides will get some sun throughout the day. And they need to be level. I'm talking completely level. If they're not, they're going to be more prone to tipping over, and your plants aren't going to get watered as effectively because the water is going to all go to one side, and then one side of your green stalk is going to be watered beautifully, and the other side's going to be just dry, dry, dry. So make sure they're level. And they're not pest proof. If you want to do vertical planting because you think somehow the pests aren't going to find your plants, think again. Aphids, slugs, deers, squirrel, you name it, they will find your plants. Trust me, I have plenty of pests in my Greenstalks. So if you're short on space and you need something more accessible, I do recommend the Greenstalks. They are nice. They are well made. Just go into it with your eyes open. They're not magic, but they can be a great tool if you use them right. But there are also much cheaper options for vertical planters out there, like this $30 one in my Amazon storefront or this $18 one from Walmart. No, they may not be made as well as the Greenstalk, but if you're trying to vertical garden on a budget, they're still solid options. So that is my Greenstalk vertical planter review. Let me know what you think. Have you ever tried using a Greenstalk? What do you think about it? Are there some pros and cons that you think I didn't cover? Let me know in the comments, and also let me know what else you want me to review. I'm always going to be honest and give you my opinions. I'm always going to keep it real with you guys. That's just the way that I am. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I cannot wait to see you back out in the garden.